Han dong must go.
Han dong must go. Ho ho. Han dong must go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Han dong must go.
Hey, ho, ho. Han dong must go.
We don't want any human rights violators on Canadian soil. We don't want CCP agents on Canadian soil. We don't want IRGC's agent on Canadian soil. I'm gonna say, you're gonna repeat after me, kick them out. CCP!
Get them out!
CCP!
Get them out!
CCP!
Get them out!
CCP! IRGC!
Get them out!
Putin's agent!
Get them out!
Putin's agent!
Get them out!
Regime's family!
Get them out!
Regime's family!
Get them out!
They occupied our academia, our universities. They sent their family member to our beautiful country in Canada. Why? They are violating basic human rights on Chinese people, on Iranian people, on Russian people. Okay, we don't want their family enjoying the same right and freedom here that they rejecting, they ignoring that same right freedom in those countries. Thank you. Honk for freedom. This beautiful Canadian flag behind me is set up by my good friend Adam. Why Adam is so active for Canadian election integrity? He escaped from communism in Poland. We immigrants, we know that what is the meaning of free and fair election. Why? Because we didn't have in our country. We are here for free and fair election. I'm saying that again and again. This is not a partisan issue. This is an issue between the people and corrupt government, corrupt politician. Our next speaker is Rahil Raza. She's a women's rights advocate. She's a loud voice for freedom and Canadian election integrity. And she's a founder of Muslim Facing Tomorrow. Thank you, Rahil, for accepting our invitation. Big clap for Rahil.
Thank you, Salman. Thanks to all of you for coming here. My name is Rahil Raza. I'm an advocate for human rights. My friends, as the world turns today, what keeps me occupied is certain regimes' brutality against its own people. As well, their network of spies that they have unleashed across the West. I salute the resistance of the protesters in Iran, especially the women. I salute the resistance of the Uyghurs in China, whatever little resistance they have. And I salute the resistance of the women in Afghanistan. But today, I stand here as a caring, concerned Canadian citizen to speak of the network of spies that these brutal regimes have put forth, and now they have infiltrated the corridors of power. Yes. In democratic elections in Canada is a cause for great concern for all Canadians. And as Salman said, I will reiterate, this is not about party politics. This is not about right or left. This is about our rights as Canadian citizens. One such gentleman who is involved in the interference is MP Han Dong, whose record is questionable. And like the emperor who wore no clothes, he is fooling his constituency who elected him in good faith. Now, I'm not saying this as my opinion. This is what the official media is reporting, and this is the details. According to a report in Global News, 3 weeks before Canada's 2019 federal election, national security officials allegedly gave an urgent classified briefing to senior aides from Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's office, warning them that one of their candidates was part of a Chinese foreign interference network. According to sources, the candidate in question was Han Dong, then a former Ontario MPP, whom Canadian Security Intelligence Services had started tracking in June of that year. Re-elected in 2021, is one of at least 11 Toronto area riding candidates allegedly supported by Beijing in the 2019 election. Sources say that the service also believes Dong is a willing affiliate in China's election interference network. Dong was named by Global News as one of the 11 candidates China sought to help in the election. Global offered details on seniors being bussed in to vote for Dong during his nomination battle with his name written on their arm. They reported that Chinese international students in the Toronto area were told to vote for him or lose their visa status. How sick is that? Yet an examination of Dong's voting record shows that he dodged calling China's treatment of Uyghur genocide and was absent for a similar motion in October. It's not unknown that China has an abysmal human rights record, and that continues to deteriorate rapidly. Just one report from Amnesty International says that the human rights record in China is failing at a fast and furious rate. CBC reports that the RCMP is investigating at least 3 Chinese police stations in Toronto.
Wow,
right here. Goodness. And there are global reports of more. Chinese police stations?
My goodness.
Hello? Shut them out. And now we find that China has the gall to interfere in Canadian elections. By the way, Iran and Pakistan also have their agendas at play in Canadian politics. Now, my friends, when you have a weak and ineffective leader in power like young Mr. Trudeau, other regimes and entities like the Muslim Brotherhood, the IRGC of Iran, and the Chinese Communist Party take full advantage of the leader's cowardice, his inability to make a strong decision, and his stupidity not to have a public inquiry in the election interference. Well, let me assure you, if our leader is ineffective, Canadians are not. If he is too scared to act because he admires communist regimes and dictators and those who are killing their own people, remember, there are people like you and me who will bring others and rally until such a time as he is booted out of office.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Long live Canada, strong and free.
Yeah.
CCP! Down with CCP!
Down with CCP!
Down with CCP!
Down with CCP!
We know that Justin Trudeau admired basic dictatorship in China. It's shameful.